Hey, what is up guys? My name is Nate and welcome to my 1000 sub special. So the last video that I uploaded, I had you guys ask me a whole bunch of questions, whatever you wanted to, anything about my personal life, video games, anything. And I actually got a lot more than I thought I would. I almost got to like 80 comments just of people asking me questions. So what I did is I actually picked out all of the questions that didn't repeat. So a lot of you guys actually asked the same questions about like video games and all that stuff. So I just picked the ones that didn't repeat, so I'm not, answering the same question over and over again. But before we get started, guys, I just want to say thank you so much for 1,000 subs. That's absolutely insane. 1,000 people, that's just crazy. And I also wanted to say thank you just for the support in general. I know channels on YouTube that have tens of thousands of subscribers, and you guys just absolutely destroy them with support and comments. It's ridiculous. I actually average about like 60 comments a video instead of, there's other people that don't even get like 10. They have way more subscribers than me. So the support that you guys give me is just absolutely insane. I love you guys for it. But anyways, guys, let's get straight into the answers. So the first question comes from Team Steel, and he asks, have you ever been in a clan? And if not, are there any clans that you want to be in? So as a lot of you guys know, I actually have been in a couple teams. I've played competitive for probably around 2 years on PC. So I was on Pure Insanity, I was on Arctic Wolfpack, and then I was on one other team that was basically Arctic Wolfpack, but we named it something else for Ghost, and we actually won the first season of Ghost TWO. I only think there was like one season, but other than that, I didn't win any full tournaments. I got really close one year in Black Ops 2 when I was with Pure Insanity, but I think we lost like the last round, which sucked. But at the moment, I'm pretty much done with competitive, and competitive's pretty much done with PC, so no, there isn't really any clans or teams that I want to be in. The next question is from Just6Isme. I'm sorry if I pronounce you guys' names, like, wrong. I just don't even know how you would pronounce that. But he asks, what superpower would you choose for 10 minutes a day? So I actually saw on Tumblr or some other website like that, this guy actually posted a superpower where you can basically manipulate probability. So I could say, like, what is the probability somebody's going to pay me $10 million tomorrow? And I could put it at 100 and it would come true. Or what's the probability that I can fly tomorrow? And I could put it to 100% and I'd, be able to fly. So I think that would be like the coolest superpower because you could pretty much do anything, it's endless. Next question is from Jason Cutler, and he asks, how old are you and where are you from? So I am 17 years old. I'm actually about to turn 18 and I live in Arizona in America. The next one is from Hesky, and he asks, when will you do a face cam? Never. Joe Buckley asks, what's your goal on YouTube? Now, I don't really have like a sub goal really. Well, I mean, I have small sub goals, but my main goal is to make it a career that I can actually live off of. So now whatever amount of subs that is, which it'll be a lot, I'm not even close, but once I get there, that is my goal. So the next question is from Blake, and he actually asks a couple questions. So the first question is, will you ever play GTA 5 on PC or PS4? And to be honest, I don't really know. I'm kind of keeping my channel as a Call of Duty only channel or FPS shooter only channel at the moment, but I might make a second channel kind of like a whole bunch of other YouTubers have and put it as like a playthrough channel and upload it there. Then he asks, do you like laptops like the new MacBook Pro, and would you sell your PC for one? And that is an absolute no. I would never sell my PC for a MacBook or any laptop, to be honest. How do you feel about school tests like FCAT testing? So since you're from a different state or country, I don't know which one, we actually get different testing than you. So here in Arizona, we get this thing called AIMS, and you usually have to pass that to graduate high school, but they actually destroyed that a couple weeks ago. So we don't have to take AIMS anymore to pass college. So my kind of view on that doesn't really matter because we don't have it here. And then he asked, what is your current weight, age, and height? So my current weight, the last time I checked, I was like 144 pounds, I think. And then age, I'm 17, and then height was 5'10" the last time I checked, which was a long time ago, so I don't even know now. The next question comes from Henny, and he asks, if you were given a chance to play in a movie, would you take it? And if you took it, what kind of movies would you like to play in? To be honest, if I was asked to be in a movie, I would absolutely decline it. My stage fright and all of that stuff is just absolutely terrible, and I'm sure my acting is just even worse, so I would not take it whatsoever. So this is another name that I'm going to have a hard time pronouncing. Uchiha Amv. I don't even know, but he asked, what was your first FPS game? My first FPS game was, I'm almost certain it was Halo. It was either Halo 1 or Halo 2 was my first FPS game, and then I moved on to Call of Duty when I got my Xbox. And then Nick asked, what weapon do you hate the most? So I'm guessing this is going over like every single Call of Duty, which I would actually have to pick probably the 870 just because it is seriously, I have died off of so many streaks from somebody using that gun and just instant killing me right away. The Gamer KVT asks, how long have you been playing COD? So, man, I've been playing COD for a long time, because I actually played Call of Duty on console before when I was probably around 8 or 9 years old. So I've been playing it for probably around 10 years, actually. 9 years around that time. The next question is from Audrey, and she asks, do you ever plan to change to Xbox 360 or any type of PlayStation? Why or why not? So, since I've been on PC, I actually haven't been back to PlayStation at all, because it's what I used to play on before, and to be honest, I don't really see me switching back to console anytime soon. I just like PCs so much. So Arrowhead asks, if you had to take one gun from Black Ops 2 or any other COD and use it on that game for the rest of your life, what would it be? I would probably use the KSG for the rest of my life. Because the KSG is seriously just like the funnest gun ever. On Black Ops 2, on my PC account, the KSG is actually my most used gun because I just have so much fun with it. Seriously, it's so fun. I almost had like 10,000 kills with it or something crazy. The next question comes from Hulk the Tank, and he asks, why did you use your real name as a gamer tag or tag in Steam, and why not something like Nate the Bomb or something? So, I actually used to use different gamer tags, like, my original gamer tag and the URL for my YouTube is Mr. Cybertic. And really, the reason I don't use that is just because it sounds weird. Like, I hated when, I would be in a game and somebody would say, like, oh, good job, Mr. Cybertic, or something like that. Like, I hate being called something that I'm not. So I just changed my name to what my name is, Nate Gibson. So the next question comes from Justinius. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And he asks, when did you start PC gaming, and do you like MOBA? So I started PC gaming about 3 years ago, because I got my first desktop PC about 3 Christmases ago, and it was like some $500 thing that I really should have just researched and built myself, because I would have gotten a lot more bang for my buck. But it was my first one, and I couldn't run like anything on it except for COD 4. That's mostly why I played so much COD 4, and that's about when I started. I actually had an Alienware before that, like an Alienware laptop, but it broke down, and I really didn't play anything on that. And do I like MOBAs? No. I don't think I've actually ever even played a MOBA. I've watched videos on them, but I've never actually played one. So the next question comes from Fat Clemenza, which is an awesome name. How old were you when you started gaming? So I was really young, actually. I was probably around 7 when I actually started gaming in general. I had my like Game Boy Advanced, and then a couple years after that, my uncle and aunt actually got me an Xbox, like the original Xbox. And they asked, how old were you when you started gaming competitively? That was probably a year after I started PC, so I don't know. I was probably only like 15, 14 when I started playing competitively. And then he asked, will you do a class setup video and explain your reasoning for what you use and don't use? I actually have a couple like class setup videos on my channel of like my tryhard class going for nuclears, which actually a lot of people have had success with getting nuclears. I've actually had a couple of people message me saying that they got their first nuclear using that class. And then I actually have, I don't know if I deleted it, but I had a full video of like a whole bunch of classes that I used in Black Ops 2. Plans for college and beyond, I don't really know right now. If anything, I'll probably go to a community college and just study a whole bunch of stuff there, go for graphic design, because it's actually what I like a lot. But my sister wants me to go to university, but if I can't, I will just go to community college. And at the moment, I'll probably just get some part-time job and figure out what the heck I'm going to do, because I honestly don't even know. And then he asked, what factory were you made in, because only a robot can aim that good? I don't know, the best factory? I don't know. The next question is from Sniper Ninja, and he asks, how good were you at Call of Duty when you played on PS3? And to be honest, I wasn't very good at console Call of Duty, like, at all. I think the last time I played PS3, I looked at my stats, and on Black Ops 2, I didn't even have, like, a 2-point KD, and I had 0 nuclears. I didn't have 1 nuclear on console at all, which was very, very sad. So for the next question, we have Elite Orbit, and he asks, in your vids, I notice you don't swear often, which is awesome. I was wondering if you choose not to or something. So, my whole life growing up, my parents never let me cuss, so I just kind of got used to it, you know. I don't cuss in everyday life. I only cuss when I get, like, super mad, and in my videos, I don't usually get mad, so there's no reason for me to curse. And because I still live with my parents, and if I were to start cussing like crazy, they'd get really pissed at me, so I can't do that. Next question comes from Was the Killer, and he asks, will you play with a YouTuber on Black Ops 2? So, TVNR Frags, TVNR Kenworth, Choco, etc. And, that's really not in my hands. Like, I can't really change that. All those YouTubers have their stuff going on, and I'm a channel of only 1,000 subs, which is still a lot for me. But you know, those guys have hundreds of thousands of subscribers, and they have no reason to play with me. So I mean, I could ask them, but I guarantee you their answer would be no. You know, they don't have enough time to just play with random people. So we have Jake, and he asks, how did you start gaming in general? So I actually, my mom got me my Game Boy Advance like a long time ago, and that's really just what like started it. Just playing Mario over and over again just got me so into it. And then a couple of years later, my uncle and aunt actually bought me the original Xbox, like I said, and that's really what hit it off. I got Call of Duty and Halo on there, and I played it all the time. I just absolutely loved it. And they asked, why did you start YouTube? So I started YouTube just because I saw what TVNR Frags was doing, and I saw that he was posting crazy gameplays and stuff, and I was like, you know, I'm pretty decent at Black Ops 2, you know, I could do that and see it. I honestly just wanted to see what the reaction would be, and it turned out to be really good, and now I enjoy uploading videos like crazy. So it was really just seeing other YouTubers and what they were accomplishing just made me want to start a YouTube channel. So we have Cactus, and he asked, what is your favorite Call of Duty? So my favorite Call of Duty actually used to be Call of Duty 4, but then it changed, and it's actually Black Ops 2 now. Like, for some reason, I just never get bored of playing Black Ops 2. I love playing it every day. And then he asked, do you have a girlfriend? And no, I do not have a girlfriend. The Unseen One asked, what is your favorite childhood memory? So my favorite childhood memory was probably with my uncle and aunt, because before I turned about 14, every single summer break for the full 3 months, I would actually spend the full 3 months with my uncle and aunt, and we would do crazy stuff. So we would go hunting, we'd go camping, we'd go to like different places like Disney World and SeaWorld and all types of just crazy fun stuff like that. But specifically, my favorite childhood memory is probably sitting outside in the middle of the woods in sleeping bags and just looking up at the stars and seeing, you know, all the stars instead of being in a city where you can't really see any of them. It was just super cool. Tyler asked, knowing that you used to participate in COD 4 competitive, do you still have an interest in the competitive scene? And he says doesn't necessarily mean playing, and I like keeping up with like Optic and seeing how they're doing, because I know they're doing really good right now, but I don't actually have an interest in it enough to actually watch any of their games or anything like that. But playing actually competitive wise, no, I doubt I'll ever really get back into competitive, and if it is, it's probably not going to be for Call of Duty. It'll be for some other FPS. So Mr. Flaming Arc asked, did you like the old COD better with no boost and elite weapons, or do you like the new CODs with high-tech gear and weapons? So no, I don't. So Advanced Warfare is what I'm guessing he's talking about, and to be honest, no, I don't. Like right when I saw that they were going to put in boosts and like jetpacks and stuff like that, I like immediately told my friend that this was just not going to be for me and I was going to hate it, and it turns out I don't like it at all. Having all the boosts and stuff just makes it like really hard to get on good streaks, and it's just super chaotic. So Capjake the Banana, which is a funny name, asked, what's your favorite game other than COD? So my favorite game, actually COD isn't my favorite game, it's not even close actually. My favorite game of all time is Fallout 3, which is just an absolute amazing game. Actually, if you guys could see, my backgrounds for my monitors is actually Fallout 3, and then I have like a thing I drew for Fallout 4 because I'm hoping for that so much, like over there on my wall. And then after that, it's like Skyrim and then Mass Effect and all that. COD's like not even close to on the list. I just played a lot because I'm really good at it. So Jinx asked, how do I grow on YouTube? And to be honest, man, I can't really tell you. I just uploaded the best quality videos that I possibly could, and I started gaining subs. And I think that's kind of how YouTube works. It isn't really like a step-by-step guide of how to gain subs and all that and how to get popular. You just do sometimes. People find your channel, realize that your videos are good quality, and they decide to sub to you and share your videos. Carter asks, how did you become so good with the snipers? So I actually sniped in COD 4. Like in public matches I sniped all the time, but I actually sniped a little bit in competitive too. So I mean, the amount of hours I have sniping in different Call of Duties is probably ridiculous, and I'm really used to it. Next question is from the Warrior Dwarf, and he asks, who inspired you to make YouTube videos? So really it was mostly Syndicate. So I know a lot of you guys probably know who the Syndicate project is, and I used to watch his videos all the time, and I saw how happy he was and how much he enjoyed making videos. So he's really the one that made me kind of want to make YouTube videos. So the next one is from Ding, and he actually asked a couple questions. So he asked, what are your 5 favorite guns in Black Ops 2? So I would have to say the KSG, DSR, Scar H, AN94, and then probably the MP7. Are you a hipster? No, I don't think I am. What do you want as a career? To be honest, I know it's a really long shot, but I would actually like doing YouTube and streaming as a career, but that's something that's not really realistic, so I'm looking at other stuff, and it would probably be graphic design, because I really like graphic design too. Do you play any musical instruments? No, I don't play. I actually used to play bass a little bit, but I mean barely any. So the next question comes from ThorDCon, and he asks, have you ever had a really mean and unfair teacher when you were in high school or middle school? If so, could you explain who he or she was in time they were unfair? So actually when I was in about, I think it was 6th grade, I actually had a teacher who accused me of changing my grades in the grade book. So we would actually get computer time every once in a while. I think it was like, we got like a couple minutes at the end of the day, and she actually accused me of changing my grades on that computer. And it turned into like this huge drama thing, and my parents had to come to school and like argue with her, and it was just really weird because the teacher was actually my my best friend's aunt. So it was just like really awkward, and it sucked like really badly. So the next question is from Livy, and he actually asked quite a few questions. So the first one is, what is your favorite food? My favorite food is dirty rice, which if you don't know, it's just kind of like rice with like hamburger meat mashed into it and cooked. It's super good. Do you have any food allergies? No, I don't have any food allergies that I know of, but I mean, I probably would have found out by now. What's your favorite animal? My favorite animal has to be an elephant. I freaking love elephants. I used to go to the zoo like solely for the purpose to see the elephants. Do you have a pet? If so, what is it and what is their name? So in my house, I actually have 3 dogs. I have a Great Dane named Bella, which you probably hear, if you guys watch my stream, you probably hear her all the time barking in the background. I have another dog whose name is Freckles. We actually don't know exactly what he is, but he's kind of like a larger size of a terrier. And then we have a Chihuahua and a Wiener Dog mix. We just say it's a Chiweenie, which is actually really funny. And his name is Cosmo, and he's just like this tiny little dog that's just absolutely the cutest thing ever. And then on top of that, my brother has a bearded dragon in his room that's just like this it's probably like this big, of just like a huge lizard that just sits in his room in this glass tank, and his name is Titan. And they asked, what games do you play as a child, and do you have any memories with that game that stand out? So when I was a lot younger, and I actually lived in my first house, I had these 2 friends named Austin and Connor, and we did like everything together, and we used to play Counter-Strike, and then we used to play like a whole bunch of other games on the PC that are really old now. But that was just so much fun playing with them, and that's probably my best memories of playing games, actually. Because I used to sleep over at their house, and we would just like pull all-nighters, just playing a whole bunch of different games on like the PC, and it was so much fun. Do I have any siblings? Yes, I have 2 siblings. I have my sister, who's about to turn 24, I believe. She's completely moved out, engaged. Her name's Eva, and then I have my brother Christian, who of course still lives with us because he's only 12. And then he asks, what are your aspirations or smaller goals with school, work, and YouTube? So my goals for school, I'd really like to graduate high school with a 4.0 GPA, because I actually have a 4.0 GPA right now, and I'd like to keep it the entire way through high school. And then for work, I don't really know. I'll probably get a part-time, because I actually don't have a job right now, but I'll probably get a part-time job in a little bit, just so I can like pay for insurance for my car and all that crap. And then a small goal for YouTube would just be to start getting more popular, start gaining subs a lot quicker and a lot more consistently. That would be really nice. What kind of humor do I enjoy? I kind of enjoy just like stupid humor, so like Dumb and Dumber and stuff like that. Just stuff that's like so stupid that it actually makes you laugh. And then yes, in the event of some sort of apocalypse event where society as we know it collapsed, what kind of shoes would you want to be wearing? That's a really weird question, but I would actually be wearing my combat boots that are in my closet that my cousin who was in Iraq gave me. So I think those would probably be the best. They're like waterproof and everything. Gracie asked, if you could meet one celebrity, who would it be? So actually, I don't even know if you can really class him as a celebrity, but I would want to meet Syndicate. I just think it would be so cool to meet him because he seems like such a cool dude. And then Lucas asked, did you get inspired by Preston to start PC gaming? So it actually was Preston, and then it was Incredible Orb. So a lot of you guys probably don't know who Incredible Orb is. He was a Swedish gamer, and he got tons, and he was so good at Modern Warfare 3, and he got tons of MOABs and stuff. And watching his gameplay really got me into it, and really wanted me to get a PC. And him plus TBNR Frags are really what got me into PC gaming. So next question is from COD Talks, and he asks, I want to make videos, but I'm not exceptional at any games, but just average. Any idea for content? So to be honest, I would just be yourself and try to post as high quality as you can. I mean, there's YouTubers today that play Call of Duty that upload, gameplay that's not really that good, but because of their personality, people still really enjoy their gameplay. So you don't really have to be exceptionally good at any game, you just have to have a good personality. And then Vincent asked, what was it like before you were really good at COD, also before you played video games? And to be honest, my life really hasn't changed too much ever since I started playing COD and video games. YouTube hasn't, I'm not big enough on YouTube for it to really be like a life-changing thing yet. The next question is from Jalen, and he asks, what is your worst experience with a girl? So, back when I was in junior high, me and my friends, we actually used to sit at this one table. I had like, it was like 5 guys, me, and then this one girl that sat with us just because, I don't know, she just thought we were funny. And one day, we were making her laugh like crazy. Like, she like almost couldn't breathe. She was laughing so hard. And we all settled down and stuff, and like we just kind of went quiet for a little bit. And she was actually eating soup, like just kind of like chicken noodle soup. And she took like a huge gulp of that soup. And then my friend said something like completely hilarious. And she actually laughed, but she choked on her soup. And she puked all over our table. And it got all over our arms and stuff. And dude, we jumped up so quickly. And oh, it was just like, it was the nastiest thing ever. She just puked all over the table, and it was super like liquidy and nasty, and had like little chunks of like chicken noodle, and oh, it was just absolutely disgusting. But anyways, guys, that's about going to wrap it up. I just want to say once again, thank you guys so much for 1,000 subs. It's just absolutely insane. My support for my channel is just it's just crazy compared to other channels. Like honestly, you guys are probably some of the best subs ever. But anyways, guys, I hope you have an amazing rest of the day, and I'll see you in other videos. See you later.